Hello, 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 everybody. And we're talking about gold here. The gold talks. And gold is so unique. And yesterday we were on gold, and this is what happened yesterday. We got into gold around 2,918. This is when the market, 6 o'clock, this is when we jumped on the call. We got in on this candle right here. And it was funny how we actually got a bot call for it to go up to. And I was telling everybody that it's going to probably go up to 2,930 because that's what it's been doing. So we got in at 2,918. Then I got out of it around 25. They did go all the way up to 2,930 like we thought. And it actually went down after it hit 2,930. It went down to 2,928, and then it shot back up, and it got all the way up to 2,940. This is 2,940 right here, and then it got up to 2,946 right here, almost to its all-time high. Almost to the all-time high. And so we got this good call right here. So let's look at all the calls that we got. So yesterday at 6 o'clock, we got a call for it to go up. We won. We got this call, won. Oops, this is 230. Oh, no, this is 225. Okay. So we got this call at 1, this call right here at 1, this call right here. If we stayed in, it would have won up here. Okay, we got a call to go down right here. This lost, obviously. So we got one loss. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 wins, 1 loss, 4 and 1, 5 wins right here. And then we got this loss right here. So we got 5 and we lost 2 right here. So I would say this bot is doing good. And this is all the EMA bounce strategy. It's not the regular bounce strategy. So where do we want to get gold right here? We can see that every time it hits around the 19 or 2,930, it goes back up. It did go down here and try to hit the 2,925 again and didn't make it all the way. And it went back up. And here it goes again, trying to make it down there, but it didn't make it. So anything that's coming around this line, here we go again. It tried to get down here and it shot back up. So let's go ahead and move this line even closer because this is more of where this line should be headed at, because every time it hits this line right here, it goes back up, goes a little under, but it's just the ducktail of it. So we're looking to get in a trade to go up in between 1932, 29.32 and 29.28. We're looking for that just on the support levels. And we're looking to get out of this trade. We keep on seeing this trade get up to about 2,940 over and over and over again, like this area right here. And let's turn this into green. It was red. Why? Why was it red? Because it used to be the resistance, but now it turns into the support. So we got to change the color of it. And then, so where should we put our resistance lines for gold? We should put our resistance lines. This is the area right here. Right around here, 2,940 would be the first resistance, and then that's going to be red now. And then we want the second resistance line to be up here because it stalled out. It kept on trying to get higher right here, but it stalled out on us. And that's at 2,945. So now, when we first got on the call, it's right here. It was at 2,935. We still want this to go down before we get in this trade. So I'm not telling you guys get in the trade right now. It's like kind of like in the middle of where we want it. We're not going to take it going down. We're going to take it going up when it's a little closer down here. Depending on when the market opens, we might have to wait for it to move first down before it goes up, because we're not going to take it down, because this little barrier right here, people can destroy that barrier in the open market. The only reason why it kept on going down here is because people put to sell at the top. What do I mean by at the top? This is the highest that gold has ever been in the history of gold. You know, let's look at what I'm saying. And we'll have to look back, you know, on the week candles. Let's see here. Let's look back at the weeks. And when was the last time it was at this level? Or is this the highest it's ever been? I was looking today, and I was on ChatGPT, and it said the highest gold's ever been. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry, you guys. This is the highest gold's ever been. Gold has never been this high. So today is the highest that gold has ever been. Wow. That's really cool. Let's look at months candles. So every one of these candles is a whole month. And look, gold has never been up here. This must have been around COVID time. Oh no, that's 2011. So 2011, it was at 1,800. Wow. So we're at an all-time. Look, if we would have got in this trade right here, this is on the month. Each candle is a month. Look how much we would have made if we were in this. We would have had 1,000. It went up. Wow. Went up $1,000. And so we would have made $100,000 just on one lot. So now we see that it's at the all-time highest high that it ever been before. And that's why it's struggling right now. But I still think that it's going to break through this high. But this was the highest it's ever been right here today. This is the highest. This candle right here is the highest that gold ever been. And I think it's going to break that all-time high. It keeps on coming down here to this resistance and busting up. So we got a little bit more time. Let's look at, let's look at the Forex factory. I thought I already had it up here. And here we go with the Forex factory. And we see we got the FOMC meeting minutes today. And that's the only thing. That's at 11. Let's see. Are we on the right? Yeah. So this is the right time according to our time. Let's see here. Okay. And what we want to look at is the metals, though. We're concerned about trading metals more. So down here, there's something called Metal Mines. That's the website that teaches us about gold. And let's see. There's really no red things today on gold. And we see that gold went up $2 since the beginning of the morning. And we think it's going to go higher and higher. Let's see. The FOM meetings is a red folder at 2. This must be on the wrong time. Yeah, this is on 9/11. So let's change that to the right time setting. Let's Pacific. All right, and let's go back to Forex Factory. Let's see if we can find any. Oh, let's go to crypto. Bitcoin's up $476. Everything's going up. You know, one of the things that kept on going up is Litecoin. That's a good one. Wow. Wow. Google eyes Bitcoin wallet integration. Wow. At the at the Google wallet, which one of the biggest things that move money, add the Bitcoin to it, that would be huge. That would cut out wasting a lot of time having to use different things because that's you can link your bank account straight to it. So that would be quicker. And let's see here. Yeah, see, Litecoin's up 11%. Litecoin is a really good coin because it moves really fast for processing transactions. Okay, let's go back to Forex Factory. And USD is pretty strong, but JPY is a little stronger than it. But USD is beating Euro because it's in the second place. It's going down. It's beating GBP. It's losing the chef. It's almost winning. Everywhere else, it's winning. But JPY is so strong. I never seen JPY Japan be this strong for that long. It's like a new occurrence. So let's look at some of our top Forex pairs and let's see what's going on here. Like Euro JPY. Euro JPY is going down. It's in the middle. Let's see. USD JPY is going down. Look at Euro USD. Euro USD is also it's going down. So USD is stronger than Euro. Euro's really looks weak right now. Remember, it was 1 bar yesterday. Let's see when it refreshes. How much is it going to be today? It's taking a long time to refresh. So let's refresh this one first. All right, Euro is really weak. USD is weak. Japan is so strong. It's just, this is unheard of. I wonder why Japan is so strong. I'm really interested in that. Let's go back and look at Japan. Let me see if I can find out something about Japan. Okay, here we go right here. So the Japan government, let's see why it's been down for like 2 years in a row, and now all of a sudden it's like the top of the cream. Japan sees moderate economic recovery, wary over Trump's tariffs. Is monthly economic okay. The Japanese government on Wednesday struck to its view that the economy was recovering moderately, but flagged U.S. trade policies as key factors to watch as President Donald Trump's proposals on tariffs cast uncertainty over the economic outlook. It isn't monthly economic, okay. Although data show year-on-year increases in wages are continuing, the growth in consumption is suppressed when comparing with the growth of the income. Japan's economy grew at the fastest in expected annualized rate of 2.8. Yeah, so it's been getting really good news. Transport equipment, including automobiles, accounts for 36% of Japan's 21 trillion yen exports to the US. Wow. So 36% of its government's money is coming from the car industries. And we seen earlier this year, I remember that Nissan was trying to get bought out by Honda, but the deal didn't go through. That would have been huge for Japan because that's their two biggest car companies. And I think it said like Tesla was making more than both those put together. That's crazy how he came up with a company to do that. So Japan is really strong right now. That's what we're seeing. So we want to look at who do we want to go against with Japan? Japan is really strong. GBP is really weak right here. Let's make a trade and let's refresh this. Is this refreshed? We could also look here at the scanners and see which one's losing the most. And as we see here up at the scanner, the one that's losing the most is GBP JPY. So this is the biggest advantage right here. It's a free fall. It's negative 49 points, and that's higher than everything else. So that looks like the one that we want to trade. So I'm going to put a trade in. Let me look at it first. GBP JPY, which is right here, and it's free falling. And even though it's down here, I still like this trade to go down. We keep on getting signals to sell from the bot. Let's see if we look at the different time frames. This is where it went up last time on the Beach Trader bounce bot, and it did go up. That's on the 4 hours. Let's see. We had a sell right here. It's been going down on the day. I like this sell right here on GBP JPY. So I'm going to go ahead and drop into that right now. Go ahead and make that trade. GBP JPY, I'm going to do a sell. And this might be a good chance for some of you guys to trade a Forex and see how the lots work. So probably if you don't understand how to trade or you haven't yet, just don't trade for too high of lots. Try maybe a 0.05 lots on it. Nothing more unless you really know what's going on. So we're going to sell GBP JPY. And I'm in it. And it's going down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so I'm in that trade. And let's go back here. All right, so that was the best trade to make right now, the GBP JPY just on the Forex. So I'm waiting for it to still go down. We have some time here. Let's look at our gold because we do want to take gold today. Let's look at our Apple first before we do that. Apple, here's Apple, you guys. And we got an Apple yesterday to go up. It went way up, went up here. Now it's right here. This looks like it still wants to go up. Let's look at the different time frames. We got buys here yesterday. So if you guys want to trade Apple without me yesterday at 10 a.m., it had a buy. At 11:30, it got another buy, and everything won on those buys. We got another buy yesterday right here at 6:30 on the hour to buy. You would be up on that if you stayed in it. So let's see here. I like Apple to continue to go up. This is the day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. It was on a green candle. So we want to stay consistent with that. We don't want to switch up what it's already doing. Right now, you see that it's going to open at 244 at 244. And we seen yesterday it closed at 244.40. So we look like this is going to go up. Also, it was going down in downtrend and then it popped back up. And it's looking really good right now. We want Apple to go up. Look at Amazon yesterday when it closed way up. Amazon's going to start a little lower. It's $1 lower than what it closed yesterday at the market. So probably go all the way back at least to where it closed at. Amazon is a good buy too. And Amazon, for some reason, has been going down for a little while. It's boosting back up. Why has it been going down? It's been going down because of what? Because Christmas ended and there's no real holiday to buy until, this President's Day, really. This is when you start buying again. So that's why it probably shot up so at the end of the day. I like Amazon and Apple to go up. And let's see. Okay, we're right here where we wanted gold. This is where we want to buy gold down here. I'm going to go ahead and get gold right now. I'm going to go ahead and get gold right now. Gold to buy. I'm buying gold right now. Okay. And we wanted gold down here and see it already started racing back up. We wanted to get gold down here. This was a new resistance that we were talking about when we first jumped on the call. And it's already heading back up. And, depending on where it heads up, I might get out of the trade like right around here if it gets up there before the market even opens, because this is like it's been resisting off of here. When the market opens, it could just shoot up past here if it wants to, or it could kind of come back down into this zone right here. But right now, it's looking really good. This is the area that you want to get it. I explained it yesterday. Every time it hits this little area, it's going back up since yesterday. Like here, this area right here, it went back up. And this morning, it went here. This was 4 o'clock in the morning. It went here, went back up. It tried to get back down to this area, went up again. Tried to get down here again, went up. Got down here again right here, went way up here to the resistance. Now it just hit again. So when we've been on the call, was between these two. And we see how it went up. Now it went down to where we want to get it. So it's a good spot to get it even before the market opens up. And so what I like today is this gold, and I like Apple again, and then I'm in GBP, JPY. This is a better area. This is the area in between these two is the area of really better returns, because we've seen it went all the way down in this area and then shot back up really high. So it went down here right here and shot up high again. So it's a better area when it down here and went up. So it's a better area right here. This is at gold, if you just got on the call, but this is gold's highest it's ever been in history is today. This is the highest that gold's ever been worth in history. So it could pull back and go down a little bit, right? We see it way up here. It could pull back down a little bit to try to get to this area right here. It could. But we like this area that it's in for profits. And let's see if today it can go back up to its all-time high at 245, which it was on yesterday. Yesterday it went up to the all-time high. We got in right around here at 2920. And we said yesterday it was going to get up to at least 2930, which was the all-time high before, and it did, and broke through that and got all the way up to 2940. And so here it is. It went into that great area. Hopefully you guys got a little part of that little great area down here. It already went up $2, $3. So let's wait this out. And we got Apple. We got Apple right when it starts. We want to take Apple up. Look at Apple, what just happened, the pre-market. See, how do people buy the pre-market? Maybe they're just buying stocks from a stockbroker, and that's why. Because the pre-market, remember, is this yellow line right here. This yellow line was down here a second ago. And so people are already bought at the pre-market, already made it go up. That was the percentage that we knew we were going to get back up to here at least. And that's why I was saying, let's buy Apple. Now Apple's at the top of what it closed at yesterday and still moving up. So I don't know if Apple's not the same trade. If we traded Apple down here, which was $1 down, we knew we could rely on that dollar going up. But now it's at the top and it's still moving before the market opens. So let's slow down on Apple. Don't worry about Apple. We got Amazon still way down here on the pre-market. So Amazon looks good. I'm going to kind of avoid stocks because of what just happened right there with Apple. So I'm done with Apple. I'm not worried about it anymore. GBP, JPY, we wanted to go down. We got in right here. It's going down. We're already winning money on that one. So everybody should be winning money there. That should be a good trade for everybody. We're going to not do the Apple. We got gold anywhere around here to get in. So we should already be in on gold. And the market is about to open. Let's see what happens really fast here. So we're on GBP, JPY, and we're on gold. Those are our two trades that we're in right now. And the market is about to open up in any second now. And let's see what happens. Here, gold is going up. Gold is going up, up, up. Okay. This is the market opening up right here. And let's just see a great push. We want to see a great push going up. Gold's already up $2. Then the market opened up and it's not moving that fast. Let's see on our GBP JPY. And it's going down. We got that one. Here goes the gold. I mean, if you got in down here, that's at 31. It's up $4. Depending on what you put on it, you know, you could have won $400 already if you had one lot on this. And you might want to get out at $400. Might want to wait for it to go up a little higher. But it is kind of stalling out. I would like to get out around this 40 area, 2940 area. And here it is coming up. I was thinking I might get out around where it is. And then if it goes back down to this area, catch it again. So I already got pretty good profits already. Come on and move faster. Let's go to the 5 minutes and see what's going on here. This whole 5 minutes has been going up. How much time do we have? We have 3 more minutes on the first 5 minutes of the opening market. And since now I know that it kind of stalled out, when it gets back up to this area, I'll probably just get out and then wait for it to go back down and get in again. Because it didn't do like a super candle. Not yet. So we see the candle before the market open is bigger than the candle we're on right now. Let's look at US 30 real quick and just see what's happening here. US 30 went down really fast and shot back up really fast. That's pretty cool. Let's look at Apple. And look what happened to Apple. So Apple shot up really high and then came back down just as fast. So we could have got in and got out real fast, but we might have got stuck in here. Now it's where it kind of started out at. So it's no big deal to not get into Apple. Let's see what Amazon was doing. So that's good we didn't do stocks. It looked kind of funny. And here it is right here. This is another area we can get in at. That's why I was saying, like, when it went up here, we could have got out. That would have been our first win, and then we could have got back in if it goes back down in between these right here for another win. Now you guys see what I was talking about. So we would have got out up here. It just hit right here. We would have got back in. Now we're over here in profit again on our second trade. So that's why we wanted to get out up here the first time. Could have won double the money, basically. That's our thinking. So what I'm gonna do is, even though it might keep on going straight up after this, I'm gonna get out around this little area right here. What should be happening is this should be stalled out right around this line up here. This is where it should be stalling out. And then that's when we can get that profit and wait for it to come back down in between here and then get it again. And so gold looks like it's kind of stuck. It like doesn't know what it wants to do. Let's look at this GBP. We got this. It's going down, down, down. I might actually get out of the GBP JPY. We already won some profits on there. And no, I'm gonna stay. I'll stay in GBP JPY. I'm gonna stay in a little longer. See, let's compare this to yesterday. So gold, how it moved yesterday, we got in right here for gold to go up. And look how, yeah, it did have a little candle on the opening. The candles aren't that big. This is the one where we basically got in. But then the big candle started coming right afterwards. So it wasn't because of the opening bell, because this is the opening bell candle that really didn't do too much. But then the next candle kind of had a big candle. This candle is pretty big going up and down. Then it started stalling out again right here around 9 o'clock. So and here goes that territory where we want to get the trade again. Let's look. Gee. Here goes the 5 minutes. So we're in that area again where we want to grab it.
Grab what?
And on the 5 minutes, what it's looking like is it's hitting this exponential moving average and coming back down every time it hits it. So we might want to get out of this trade right around here. what we want is for this to break through right here and get up into this area or into this area right here. That means that we could depend on it, keep on going back up. Right now, it's stalled out. Like it knows it doesn't want to go kind of lower than this area right here, but it's acting like, this type of area right here is where, like here, it kept on getting to this area and coming down. So this is the same thing we're seeing right now. Like this little barrier right here is right here. It's the same thing. It keeps on getting up to this little level right here and coming back down. So right now we're in profit. I might just get out of this trade real quick. It'll probably keep on going back up, but if it goes back down, I'll be able to get in another trade. That might be a better. Here we go. No, I'll stay in. I'll stay in a little longer. I might hit this exponential or go a little higher. Come on and bust through. XAU. Go, 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 go. Stop stalling. Here we go. How much time do we have? We have 48 seconds right here. Let's turn this into a green candle. And then the next one should be green also. It's throwing out a lot of dojis. Dojis are when it has a little bit of trade and it got wicks at the both ends like this, right? This is called a hammer, where it has a wick all the way down here and just some color up here as a hammer. This is almost a cross, where in the middle it's like this. Here goes another hammer it's throwing out. If it ends right now, it'll be a green hammer. Let's see what's going to happen here. This right here is a sign that it's going to go up. Even if it's red like that, the cross at the top means that it's usually going to go up the next candle. Also, it's a doji it just threw out. So, and see, it's right here by this exponential. I might just get out. I still think it's going to shoot up, but I'm thinking I might take that little bit of money. So I'm going to go ahead and take that money right there where it's at. And I'm going to wait for it to go back down. And it might keep on going up, which is okay, but I took profits. If it goes back down to this area, I'm going to get in again, but it is still going up. Here's the exponential moving average where we thought if it hits right here, it'll start coming back down just to test this area again. Let's see what happens here. So I got my first win already with this. I'm still in GBP JPY.
Oh.
And it's still going up, and away. Let's look at the GBP JPY and see how it's still going down. It's been going down for 3 candles. Hopefully you guys are in that trade also because it's winning. Okay, here it is. It's testing that EMA. Let's shoot through it. There we go. Good job. Good job. Keep on going. Keep on going. See, what is my brain seeing right now? This is the stuff you guys got to see, right? I'm not so gung-ho on this keeping on going up, but I know eventually it should go up. But what my brain is showing me is this right here. My brain is showing me this to here. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it going down right here, right? And then what I'm seeing is this line right here. Every time it hits this line, it goes back up. So we could even put another line because my brain is showing me this right here. My brain is saying every time it goes right here, it's trying to go back up. I'm going to erase this because now it's going to be confusing for everybody. I got a lot of lines on here, but what does it mean? It means it's boxing itself in right here. There's a little box that is trying to get into this little area right here. And so that's why I'm not so, thinking that right now in this minute it's going to keep on going up. It looks like it's going to try to work its way back into this little area right here. And that's where we see, the candle colors. So hopefully you guys are still in that trade. I got out a little earlier. Get out. I would get out right around here. There's a moving average right here. Looks like a good place to get out. So you guys should have won some money on that trade. You got in underneath here. We're talking about that's 31. It's at 37. So you're talking about $6 in profit. And $6 in profit, if you had it for one lot, that means you made $600. So that should be good enough for you. You should get out, and let's see if it goes back down, and then we can get in one more time. So go ahead and get out right here. And it's trying to box itself in this little area right here. Let's see if it goes back down into our area where we want to buy the trade. We want to buy like right around this area from here to down here. That's where we want to buy at. Okay. And here it is coming down like we said. I'm glad you guys got out when I told you to. And now it's trying to get into this little box formation right here, or this little sideways A, whatever you want to call it. I'm about to take this down, but I was just trying to show you that my brain is seeing that it went here. And ever since that, it's been hitting this line going back down. See, hitting the line going down, hitting this line going back down. Now it went over this line, it's trying to get back down inside this little line right here, right? And then I was telling you that since we got on the call, I looked, and every time it hits this little green line right here, it wants to push back up. See, there's no real color underneath this green line. So that means that all it's doing is wicking and coming right back up. So that means it's the only time that it's under this green line is just a little bit of time because there's no real color. Like this is the color I'm talking about. This means it has been there for some time. This means that it's only wicking down and coming back up from here. So this is the area that's trying to push back down into. And probably you guys are saying, wow, that's what Lonnie just said was going to happen. How did he know that? I didn't know for sure, but this is what my brain was showing me, this pattern that it's doing right here. And that's what trading is. It's usually repeated patterns until it breaks out of the cycle. So what happened? It's trying to push back in here. Look how it wicked up here, right? And it didn't even have color outside of this line. And so where do we think the next one's going to be at? It's going to be in here. But eventually it's going to break out of this little box because the box is getting tighter and tighter in this area. It had more room to work when it was doing all this stuff. Now we're going to box it in, and probably it's going to go down here somewhere and then shoot back up way up here. So that's what I'm thinking. But for right now, it looks like this little pattern is what's happening. And we got how much more time? We got 4 minutes right here for it to wick up here, but then come down into here. And so we'll see. Hopefully you guys did get out when I told you, and hopefully we can get into a good next trade if it does come back down in between here. I wouldn't even buy this trade inside of this box. I would wait for the trade to get down and hit this line or get really close to hitting the line, like right around here. Because what do I see on this line right here? Before it hits the green line, I see right here it went back up, right here it went back up, right here it went back up, right here. All this stuff right here is going back up. So it just needs to get close to this green line right here for us to take a buy. And if it goes all the way down in the middle here, that's a really good buy for us. So let's just see what happens. We're winning on all fronts, though. We got this one. And we had the other one, right? Apple, we looked at and we said, ooh, I don't know. But we knew Apple was going up, right? We did say Apple was going up, and it is. But we were just like, it looks weird today. And then we got Amazon, we said was going to go up. And it's also, it went up. It started right here, went down all the way here, and now it's up. But it just didn't look like there was that much profits on those. So I said, well, just hold out on those. And here we go. We're up here where we got this trade, and it's down. So I'm going to stay in. It's probably going to breathe this one and go back down. Let me show you guys. The gold's going straight up, and it used this line right here as a support, and it's going back up. So you guys are winner chicken dinners. Good job, you guys. We got everything right where we wanted it today. And we got a little bit more time. I want this to go down. I wanted to also do a quick presentation on gold, because that's going to be the number one thing we're trading. Let's look at the matrix on gold like we did yesterday. Is this still strong to buy? Strong buys, strong buys. The oscillators don't know what to do, but the moving averages are saying strong buys. Everything from the hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes is everything saying neutral on 15 minutes. So right now, for the next 15 minutes, it might not be moving that fast like we've been seeing, but everything else is telling us the strong buys for the whole month, all the way down to, the 2 hours, 1 hour actually. So it's good to buy gold right now. They're just going straight up. So I would buy gold again around 2932 or 2930, somewhere in there. And we see where it's at. It's at 2938. You guys are winning chicken dinners. If you stayed in, you're happy. God bless you. Man, here we go with the GBP JPY. Look, what did I say? It was breathing. It went up, and now it's back down to all those profits we had. I think I might stay in. Let me look at the currency strength meter, because GBP is so weak. JPY is the strongest. That's why we picked on it. We could have picked on the odd, but the odd is not a big economic institution. The biggest ones are Euro, GBP, USD, and JPY. So I just avoid this right here. So we had this because of just the currency string meter and just looking at it. And that's how you guys could trade too, right? GBP is really weak on this scanner. JPY is all the way at the top, plus it has an arrow going up. So that means that this is really a good trade for us, and it's looking really good. So let's stay in that, or get out if you want to. And we got gold going straight up like a rocket ship. And we were right again because of the Lord. Glory to God that we were right, because he's the one who is helping me trade with you guys. I pray in the morning to help everybody make money. And it's not just about me. If it was just about me waking up in the morning, and I've seen people do some weird stuff, trading with other people. That's why I don't trade with other mentors, because they don't start their morning praying, man. I didn't see people do weird stuff and talk about weird stuff that I would consider to be witchcraft. But with us, I'm here to help you guys make money. It's all about the glory of God. And, for months, it's been doing exactly what, God is putting in my head to tell you guys to do to make money. So look at this. This is big money, you guys. Big, big, big money. Let's look. If you got in
you hear
right
me?
here,
Lonnie,
when the
can you hear
market
me?
started, or got in right here, this is where I got in. I got in right here. But if you guys got in this area right here, you're talking about $8 going up. If you were at one lot, that means you made $800 today. $800, right? Well, let's say that you did what I was telling people to do. We got in right here, and I said, man, we should get out right about here. I said, right here, when it hits this thing, we should get out. So that's 4. So we would have had 100 times 4. That's $400. Then guess what? We got back in because it went all the way back down here. Look at this. That's $400. Now we got in right here, and it went all the way up here for $8 more. That means that we got $800. So if 2 trades, you could have made $1,200 today. That would have been our best, like me talking and telling you guys what to do. That would have been the best you guys would have probably did today, is make that right there on one lot. But you guys could have been trading, 10 lots, and it would have been $12,000 you would have made today, right? My friend, I told you, he trades at least 33 lots at a time. So what is 33 lots? 33 lots and $12 is, let's go over that. Let's do that. Okay, so if one lot is $100, now we're saying 33 lots. That means it's $3,300, right? Because one lot is 100, so 33 lots is $3,300. Okay, now we times that by what? 12, because we would have won 8 on that one and we would have won 4 on the other one. So that's 12. So how much is that we would have made today on those 2 trades if we were trading what my friend trades 33 lots a day? We would have made $39,000 that quick on the phone call. We're not even done on the hour yet. We only traded for a half an hour of time. I told you guys to get in the trade right before 6:30. I told you guys to get in at 6:25. Okay, 33 lots is not that many lots to be trading. Trust me. I know people that are trading hundreds of lots. Okay. Well, let's just see if we would have traded 100 lots. And let's go over that. So we traded 100 lots. So 100 lots, we would have to times that by what? 100. Because every lot is worth $100 to us. So we got that. What is that? That's $10,000. We're making $10,000 for every $1 that gold moves up. Okay, this is how traders make good money. All right, let's look. Now we're going to times that by 12 because we made $12 in gold today just by itself. And we're also winning in GBP, JPY. We're not even going to calculate that. How much money did we make today? We made $120,000 if we were trading 100 lots. Okay, but what are we trading? Let's say we're trading one lot. Some of us on here are trading 1 to 10 lots, right? So one lot, let's say times 12. So it's not even going to be. So one lot is times 100 because for every one lot, we're making $100. So 100 is what? Everybody knows 1 times anything is always itself, right? If you put God inside of you, you're still going to be the same number. You're 1, but God's with you. So that's why I always look at that 1 times 100 makes sense. So we got 100. Now we're going to say times 12. And this is what the average person on this call should be making today. When you're trading for over 6 months with me, you should be trading for one lot if you have the money. I'm not saying everybody has the. Yeah. So Lakana just said that she's trading 0.5. So let's just go over Lakana's one. She's trading 0.5, and then we'll take 0.5 and we times that to 100. And we'll see how much that is. That's 50. So she's making $50 for every $1 the trade goes up. So $50 times 12, it went up $12 on the 2 trades. So Lakana today made $600, right? So some people on their regular job, they go work, 8 hours a day and not make $600. $600, that means that you're making like, what, $70 an hour?
Okay.
Let's go divide 600 by 8. We might have to do it the other way. Okay. So that means if you make $600 and you work 8 hours a day, that means you're making $75 an hour. Now, the average person is not making nowhere near that. Minimum wage is like $15 to $20. So look at this. Now we're at that spot where I was telling everybody, right? Look at this. Now we're in between that resistance, and it might come back down here, but we had it. We had it, you guys. It's going straight up like a rocket ship. So hopefully everybody won good money today.
No.
And everything is great. I'm working with this company because this software that I do to edit videos is corrupted. So I'm working with them to give me like a new copy or something they got to do because I pay for it. And that's how I make like the YouTube videos to where I don't have to put the whole YouTube video like yesterday. Like today, I'm going to make the whole YouTube video of everything we did. But what I wanted to start doing is like cutting up the video, and at 6:25, I said to buy gold, and then I could show like right now where it's at, and then I could show all the stuff that we just showed, and we could,
Said it's happening, they can't hear you. They can't talk.
Oh, you guys can't talk. Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to do a reset on my computer if you guys can't. I can't hear you. Can you hear him? You should be able to hear him. Oh. Okay. She's going to go ahead and get online on her phone, and I'll be able to hear you from that. There's some kind of corrupted file when I use this microphone. Did you get on? Okay, she'll be on in 1 second, you guys. I'm looking at the
Hello?
volume setting. I don't know
Hello?
why this keeps on doing
Hello,
that.
hello. Hello?
Yesterday it was working.
Hello?
Okay, we can hear you guys now. Go ahead. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You're a fucking asshole, man.
Oh, don't cuss on it because it's gonna record that.
Sorry. Okay, this is what I wanted you to do. I want you to explain the lot size and the numbers.
Okay. So
Is
the
the
lot
lot size
size is when you start trading, you want your lot size to be about 0.01 to 0.05. Once you learn how to make the trades and you're consistently winning, then you want to go up from 0.05, you want to go up to 0.1.
let's
Okay,
use
once you're at
gold?
0.1, then you're able, when you're making money, to go all the way up to one lot. So after about 6 months of you trading, you should be at about one lot to 0.1 lot. So you should be trading 10 cents to $1 for every pip that it moves up. That's all we're talking about. So for $1 of gold, gold went up, 12. See, look at how I mapped this out for you guys. It hit this line right here, and guess what happened? It went right back down. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so what I was saying is for every $1 lot size that gold goes up $1 or down $1, that's $100 of profit. Right? If you're on 0.5 lots, then you're making $50 for every $1 it goes up or $1 it goes down.
What is 0.5
So
lots?
that's what you want to be thinking. Okay. So now if you're at 0.05 lots, for every dollar it goes up or dollar it goes down, you're making $5 from that.
Can't hear us.
So depending on how big your account is, because what you want to do is hop on this call with me and make 2 to 5% a day. That should be your goal. If you lose 2%, then you're done trading that day.
0.5 lot.
So if we're talking about 2%, let's say you have an account for $500, or let's just say $100. If you have $100 and you're going to stop trading when you make 5%, so you should be trading like 0.01 or 0.05. If you're trading 0.05 and it goes up $1, that means you made your whole $5 that you wanted for the day. You see? So you should really be trading. If you only have $100 in there, you should be trading for 0.01, which is like basically 1 penny going up or down. And then you would basically make $1 for every dollar that gold goes up or down, you're making $1. So when it goes up $5, you make $5 and you're done because you have $100 in there, right? So if you had $500, you want to boost your money to trading 0.05 because when it goes up, 5% on that, on the $500, that means that you made how much? What is 5% of $500? 5% of $500. Well, all we got to do is do a simple math equation. Okay. So $500 times 0.1. That's 10%. This is how you find out what 10% of something is. $500 times 0.1 is $50. So 10% of $500 is $50. So all we want to make is 5%. So how do we find out what 5% of something is? We go 500 times 0.05. That's how you find out what 5% of something is. So now you're at $25. So all you really want to make is $25 on your $50 or $500 account, right? Now let me show you. Let's say we have $50,000 account, $50,000, and all we want to do is make 5% of that. So 0.05. So now we're making $2,500 a day.
Can you hear me?
So if we have $50,000, if we're trading on $500, we're trading 0.05, right? 500, we put another zero, that's 5,000. We put another zero, that's 50,000. So all you do is take 2 zeros where this is and move this decimal point 2 zeros over. So if you move this decimal point, I'm over here. I'm giving you guys algebra. I'm sorry. I'm an algebra teacher in high school, but okay. It might seem easier to me than I'm explaining to you, but sorry about that. So now, okay, so we're at $500. Let's go over again. At $500, we're trading 0.05 lots. Okay. So now if we're trading $5,000, we got to move this point over one. So that means that we're trading 0.5 at $5,000. We should be trading 0.5 to get to our 5% a day. Now, if we're at $50,000, we got to move the zero over 2 times. So that means that we're trading 5 lots. So 5 lots times $100. That means that every time the gold goes up $1 or goes down $1, is worth this right here, 5 times 100, which is worth what? $500. So we have $50,000 in here. Every time gold goes up $1 in our profit, we're making $500. Well, today it went up 12. So we go 500 times 12. And so we made $6,000 today. But all we were supposed to make was 2,500. So now we did what? What is $6,000 out of $50,000? Is more than 10% because we know 10% would be $5,000, right? So we know that $500 is 1. So we made 12% today. We would have made 12% on our money. All we want to do is make 5% on our money. Or we want to lose 2%. We don't want to lose more than 2% a day, and we want to make 5%. So how do we get to where we get the 12%? Well, check this out. The first thing I told you guys, I said, well, get out once it went up $4. So let's say we were at the $500 that we were making every time, and we made the $4 and we got out. So what was that? That was $2,000 we made, right? Okay, so we got out of that trade. We're up 2%. We're good. We're feeling good because we can lose 4 or 2% a day if we're already up 2%. Right? Then that means that we can what? That means we can lose 4% now because we're up 2% for the day already. We're talking about the whole day, right? So now we could be a little more risky and we can say, okay, we want to still win more money. We get back in the trade when it went back down and we're at 500. And now this time it went up $8. So now we had that 2,000 already, plus we got the 4,000. That's how we made the 12% on the day, right? That's how we made that 12%. If we would have just made the 4,000 one time, that means that we would have been up about 8% in the day. But now that we took the 2 trades, so just because let's say, okay, well, Ricky, I'm just started and I'm trading 1% a trade, okay? And so every dollar that it goes up, I make $1. So today it went up, we got $12 worth of profit. Okay, Ricky made $12. And you're looking there like, oh, okay, well, I can't even buy what I want at the store for $12. But it's all a percentage game. When you get to putting more than $100 in your account, when you got 1,000, now you made $120. When you put 10,000 in there, now you made $1,200. When you put 100,000 in there, now you made $12,000. See, that's how you're thinking. You're not thinking about the little profit you're making right now because you just started out. What you're thinking about, if I continue to trade in Freedom Livestream, if I continue to trade with the Beach Trader and everything keeps on working the way that it works, I'm going to build an account up to $100,000 and then I'm going to be making, $12,000 a day for under an hour worth of work. That's how we're thinking. Some of us have 100,000 in the bank, 200,000 in the bank. Some of us do. Some of us don't. So we're just getting in where we can get in. But what we're trying to do is build our account to keep on going up, up, and away. So that's how you
I think like that.
determine
I
your
think
lot
like that.
sizes.
I
If you
think
got
like that. I
$100,
think like that.
go ahead.
I was just saying I think like that too.
Okay,
Sorry,
good.
sorry.
No, you're good. So for $100, I'm going to make a list for everybody. And I'm going to send it out into the back office. I'm going to show you guys what you guys want to trade depending on how much money you have in there. But let me just start out the sheet right now because we got a little bit of time. And I love you guys. So I'm going to spend a little bit more time on you even though we're over the time. But
I was thinking about
let's make this sheet out right here, okay? So for $100, I want to trade how many lot sizes?
Hold on.
0.01. Because that means for every dollar it goes up or down, I'm making $1. And all you really want to make is $5 in that day. So are we going to be able to accomplish that goal? Yes, we will. Okay, for $1,000, we want to trade what?
$10.
She said 0.2 or 0.3. We just want to sell 0.01. I mean 0.1. You see, because now we're going to make what? Instead of making $1 every time, we're going to be making what? $10 every time. Yep, that's 10 cents you're trading. Yep. This is 1 cent. This is 10 cents. So now if we have $10,000, how much do we want to trade? See, because we don't want to blow our account by just trading crazy amounts of money at a time. We need to have a strategy. So for this, what do you think we're going to trade for 10,000? 1, Lakana said. All we're doing is adding a 0 to this number and then taking this decimal and moving it once to the right every time we do this. So now if we're trading, so I'm going to show you how much my friend is trading today, because remember I told you my friend trades 33 lots every trade right now. So I'm going to tell you how much he's putting in his account. So 100,000, what are we trading now? 10. Yep. Kind of guys, she's on a ball. All right. So now if we're trading 33 lots, how much do we have in this account? Probably $333. Yep. So that means my friend is trading this because that's how big his account is. Now he's trading what? 33 lots.
Can
So
you hear
with
me?
these numbers right here, we can determine what should we be trading. Let's say we had $500. Okay, for $500, right? We should be trading what? .05, right? If we have $5,000, how much should
Yeah,
we be
see,
trading?
that's what I was trying to tell you. You have to explain that to people. They don't
0.5.
understand.
Yep. That's what Lakana's trading because she has what? A $5,000 account. Isn't that funny? But it's funny because she's on a prop account and that's all they let her trade. They won't even let her trade more than that because they know, like professionals know how much you should be trading, period. Right? So they'll cap you off so you don't just take one trade and win or lose. All right, let's say we have $50,000. How much are we trading?
$25,000.
5. Yep. So you guys got the gist of it. If we got, let's say we got 200,000 right here. How much are we trading?
200,000.
Yep. 20.
I will probably trade.
And that's all we're doing. So depending on what
15,000.
your account is at, this is how you're trading. Because what do we want? Our goal every day, the goal is to make what? 2% to 5% a day. If you could do that every day, the compounding on that, you'll be rich really quick. Trust me. Because you'll start shooting through these numbers and it'll just keep on going up. Now, what is our goal to lose? We got to have a goal to lose so then we don't get stuck in trades and it just keeps on going the wrong way. So what do we want to lose in a day? Yeah, it's only 2%. Goal is to lose. And you guys are saying, well, that's not a goal of ours. Yes, it is. Let me tell you why that's a goal. Because we don't want to lose more than 2%. So it's a goal that if we lose 2%, we're done trading for that day. So, and then when we're lose 2% in a day, we feel good. We say, oh, we only lost 2%. We're good. That's a good day. When you get to where you lose 20%, like let's say you win 5% a day, 4 times in a row, and then one day you lose 20%. That's why it's a goal to only lose 2%, because now you don't wiped out, you know, you just made 20% and then one day you lose 20%. No, you want to make 20% over 4 days and only lose 2% in a day. Now you still are up 18% in those 4 days or 5 days. You get it? So I'm going to make this and make it look all pretty for you guys, because Ricky likes stuff to look like a pretty little nose. I'm going to do that for Ricky.
Asshole.
Here, turn it up a little bit. She has to turn it up because I can't hear you guys. Okay. Does anybody have any other questions? I'm going to make a good sheet for you guys for this stuff.
Asshole, man. Can't believe you.
Does anybody have any questions?
I can't believe you. You're an asshole.
Okay, one more second. Let me show you guys one more thing that I'm going to do. And look at this right here. Let me show you this. And I know I did a lot of math with you, but this is the math right here. So this is telling you if you make 5% a day and you start out with $10,000, okay, and I'm going to give you guys this sheet. You guys can do this too. But if you make 5% a day and you start out with $10,000, this is how this looks. Okay, let's go up to the top of the list. So your first day, you make 5%, you made $500, okay? The second day, you start out with $10,500. Now you made $5,025. The third day, you have $11,025 in your account. Now you're making $551. So look at this. 16 days of trading what I just said. When you compound the money, you have $20,000, $700. So you started out with $10,000 and you made 5% every day for 6 days straight, 16 days. You just doubled your money. Now you're making what? $1,000 a day, because you're adding the money that you have from the day before into your account. And so now 5% becomes a higher amount that you need. You get it?
Yeah.
This is how we become rich. You take $10,000 in 16 days, or let's just say 15 days. This is 15 trading days, right? In 15 trading days, you took $10,000 and you made $20,000 off of it. You're up to $20,000. Now, instead of you making $500 a day, you're really making $989, right? Let's just go further in. Okay. Now we're at 25 days. 25 days of making 5% a day, you have $32,000. Now you're making $1,600 a day. 25 days, bro. We start out with 10. So that's what I'm saying. If you start out with $500, right? $500. If you're at 25 days, you're at $1,500 now. This is all legit. Look, let's go to 34 days. 34 days in a row, which we're trading 3 days at a time. You guys could trade more days because you guys got the bot, but we trade 3 days. So how long is this going to take? 3 days. Every month we're trading about what is that, like 12 to 15 days we're trading together? So let's just say 15 days we're trading a month. This is 2 months almost. Yeah, 12 days. So this right here is 3 months together, and we took $10,000, and in 3 months of trading together, making 5%, because like today we made 12%, right? So it's like these are just averaging 5%. We did 12% today, and plus we're in that other trade that's still winning. So let's just say, 34 days of trading, we took $10,000, and now we're up $50,000. Now every day we're making $2,500. See, this is trading to me, right? And this is called the Millionaire Marathon. So let's just go to the last. I got to fix this and put 5% here. But in 48 days, we took $10,000 and we have 10 times the money in 48 days. And so if you're trading with the bot, you could trade on the weekends. You could trade every day. Let's just say you're trading on the bot and you only trade 5 days a week. Well, 5 days a week. And how long is that going to take you? 5 days a week. This is going to take you 10 weeks, 2.5 months to take $10,000 if you only try to make 5% a day or lose 2% a day. You 10 times your money, $10,000. Now you made $100,000. Now you're making what? $5,000 a day. All right. So I'm going to send out this millionaire marathon. I want you guys to play with this. All you do is change the money right here. So this is $10,000. Check this out. I'm going to put $500 right here. Okay. Let's say you start out with $500. And all you do is click anywhere. Now $500. You make 5% a day. That's $25. Now let's look at when it gets to 40 some days. Now how much do we make? This is 48 days, $500. We made $5,000 in 48 days of trading, right? Let's just say we got money. We start out, let's just say we started out and we got $100,000 that we start out this thing, okay? $100,000, the first day we're making 5,000, right? All we're doing is trading a different lot size. It's not even rocket scientists. Okay, now let's go. 48 days later, this is why I call this the millionaire marathon. You start out with $100,000, 48 days later, you made $1 million. But you got to stay consistent. You got to stay trading. You can't blow your account. You can't try to, there's a lot of pressure on trying to make a lot of money really quick. But this isn't that. Like if you can stay consistently making money like this is how you build up stuff like this. Then you go travel and do everything you want to do with your money, right? Let's just say, Lonnie, I only got $100 to start with. No problem. $100 you're starting with. You're making $5 a day. And in 48 days, right here, you made $1,000. Made $1,000. Right? Now, if you make 8% a day, it goes up really fast. 8% a day. If you start out with $1,000, you'll make $1 million at 8% a day. But let's just lower it down to 5% a day. More realistic. All right, you guys. God bless everybody. You guys can call me or text me. Let's get on the phone and let's get you on this game plan. Love you guys. Have a great day.